If you look back 6 months ago at Canter Power Systems and what we were 100% in-home. We were delivering all in-home estimates. We were doing nothing virtually, but we always were thinking about how the path would look to getting us to a position where we could provide a virtual experience for a customer. And I remember the day that this whole thing really came together. It was in the evening and the NBA announced that they were going to postpone the season. And once that happened, I called Ken Canter, our president, and essentially said, Ken, we got to get ready because the world is about to change. And so that Monday, we got together as a team and we said, how are we going to be able to respond to this need that is going to happen? And the amazing part was, we didn't lose a beat. So, Monday we were doing 100% in-home estimates, and by Friday we were doing 100% virtual estimates.
Once we realized that we had to go virtual, there were three main objectives that we had to overcome. The first, we had to recreate the in-home experience, but virtually. Second, we had to educate the customer on what to expect and the benefits. And third, we had to train the sales team on how to execute a virtual estimate. The goal was 5 days to have something like this ready. And the marketing team rallied together, and in less than 72 hours, the first version was ready.
We knew we had the technology, so customers that we engage with have cell phones, they have tablets. Even if they're our target customers in their mid-50s to late 70s, we know that even that age group still has the ability to use technology.
Knowing that customer experience was paramount, we decided we needed to create an online portal that would walk the customer through what to expect before their virtual appointment, and then also collect information that would get passed to our sales team, who would then use that to provide the best customer experience.
My wife and I have been thinking about getting a standby generator for a long time, and we went to Home Depot, and the associate there was really nice. We filled out a card, and gosh, within 48 hours, they had called us. Canter had actually called us to schedule an appointment. Well, again, I was concerned about people coming to our house, so what we actually did, they offered us a virtual appointment. I didn't really know what that was, but they explained that they could actually go on FaceTime or some other kind of chat feature, and we could do a tour of the house. They could give us everything we needed from that point, and man, it was like clockwork. It was amazing. The sales rep called and we chatted for a few minutes. I took my phone and I walked around the house. I showed him everything he needed, and probably within, 45 minutes to an hour, the whole thing was finished. He had given me a quote, we agreed on a price, and that's when the process kind of all got started.
So as we reflect on the last 90 days, there's really been two main things that have been huge improvements for our business. The first is our ability to set more appointments from the same number of leads. So historically, we've had a 40% appointment conversion percentage, where 40 out of 100 customers schedule an appointment. We have doubled that in the last 90 days through this virtual experience, where customers now have much lower barriers to entry to say yes to an appointment. The second one is the unleashing of our capacity for our sales team. Historically, we had 3 hours scheduled for an appointment slot, and this was because it took 2 hours in the home and then 1 hour to drive. Now we set a 90-minute appointment slot, and it allows us to see 5, 6, 7 additional customers per week per person. In addition, the geographical constraints of a customer needing an appointment in Orlando, Florida, now can be seen from someone sitting in Tennessee, or someone sitting in Virginia, or someone sitting in Jacksonville, North Carolina. We don't have the constraints of the geography that we previously did. So at the end of the day, we're able to execute twice the number of appointments with the same sales force, and it's allowed us to increase productivity and profitability.